Hey, Rob with Shippa, and today very excited to announce that Ketch is actually available inside the Civo Marketplace. Civo is a Kubernetes cloud provider that's purpose-built for your cloud-native workloads. If you don't have a Civo account, head to civo.com to sign up. Now, creating a Kubernetes cluster is very simple with Civo. So we can just go log into your account, click on Kubernetes, click Create New Cluster. We're going to make a cluster called First Civo Ketch if you're following along with the blog post. Go ahead and just make that one instance for now. Default networking is fine, which is port 80, 443, and 6443 over to the public internet. That's going to make a large one. A few things that we have to configure. Now, by default, Civo installs Trafic. At the time of this video, the version of Trafic is actually incompatible with Ketch, so we're going to not install that. And actually, if we come back to architecture, now we need to decide on an ingress controller to install Ketch. Ketch supports Trafic version 2 and above. Istio and Nginx. Actually, we'll just use Nginx, which is the latest version of Ketch that supports it, which is 0.6 at the time of this particular video. And go ahead and click Create Cluster. This is going to take a few moments when we're creating this particular cluster, and we'll actually pop back in once this cluster is created. Fantastic. Now our cluster is running up in no time. The next step is, let's go ahead and just wire our particular kubectl to the latest Civo cluster that we've made. This is First Civo Ketch. You can actually run a Civo CLI command. So go ahead and re-inject that. Let that run. It's going to give you a particular command to set the current context. Let's go ahead and do that. We should be all set. Now, Ketch actually requires an ingress IP address or DNS address if you need to deploy an application. And so we should have just installed Nginx so we can actually get the cluster IP or the external IP with this particular command. And perfect. We have the external IP, and now we're ready to wire in our particular Ketch installation. We can validate that by just coming here and seeing our external IP address that we have here. So if we come back into Marketplace, and we go back into management, we should be able to install Ketch, no problem. So if we come back to Ketch, here we go. Go ahead and click Install Apps. We give this a few moments, and Ketch will be installed inside of our cluster. If you take a look at our installed applications that we have here, we should have Cert Manager, Nginx, and Ketch. This is again the default installation of Trafic that keeps popping back up here, but we'll not be using. Now it's time to wire up Ketch. We can actually, first step is to actually create a Ketch framework, which is the logical policies. So we can actually give a command here. So we're going to actually be saying, hey, we're going to add a framework called dev with the endpoint, which is our external IP right here. And also, since we're using Nginx as our ingress type, we can pass Nginx as a variable. Perfect. With our framework added, now we can deploy an application by leveraging that framework. We can just take a quick look at the command here to do that. We're going to be deploying an application called Bulletin Board to our dev framework, and here is the image. Now you can provide your own image. So this is going to take a few seconds to deploy. We can run Ketch app list to get the address of the application, so it's currently still deploying. And just giving it a few more seconds again, let's go ahead and take a look at the app list that we have here. And here we do have the particular application address. We can just copy that address, come back to our browser, and just pop that in. And boom, our application's up and running. Hopefully that was helpful. Getting started with Civo Cloud and Shippa's Ketch is fairly simple. Until next time, cheers, Robbie.